Hi folks, I'm Ron Schrock. I'm the West Coast sales representative for the Riverstone brand fifth wheels by Forest River. Today we're going to go do a little tour on the 39 RKFB, which has been our #1 selling floor plan for the last 3 years. The 39 RKFB has been our #1 selling floor plan for the last 3 years. I know a lot of you guys have already seen our walk around videos, but we wanted to show a few of the changes that we've made on the 23s. The product keeps on progressing as we have new things available to us that we're trying to incorporate in to try and keep a fresh look on it. The one we're sitting here beside right now has got one of our 4 paint schemes on it. When you go into the Legacy package, this has been the most popular paint scheme. We call it Whitewater. You have the white base with some blues mixed in and some grays mixed in. We're selling a lot of these. As far as the Riverstone construction, nothing has changed as far as the way we're being built. We still have a 3-inch thick hung glass wall, heavy duty frame. I'm using 17.5-inch rated tires on it, so the suspension is there for you. We're using triple 7,000-pound axles on it. So high GVWs, high carrying capacities. These things are designed for the people that are doing extended stay camping in it. That's the majority of our buyers. And there's a lot to like about this particular floor plan. We've got 2 awnings that we had optioned on this. That's something we do a lot of times. We'll put the awning guards over top of it to keep the debris, leaves, and that kind of stuff bundling up on the inside of it. All of our units are going to have the dual pane windows with it. They're all dark tinted. Our entry doors, just little things that we do that separate us from a lot of the competition, are 2 inches wider than what most everybody else is in the industry. What that allows us to do is if you have a problem with furniture, or you want to change furniture out, or refrigerators, it allows you to get it through the entrance door without having to yank a slide out to move it. 6-point auto level is a feature we've had on them for a long time. That is the second greatest thing ever invented as far as options go, next to the automatic awnings on the thing, because I've lost too many wrestling matches over the years with manual awnings. The fender skirts, I'm about twice as thick as what most of the competition is when it comes to the fender skirts. That's going to keep the wind from having as much of an effect. It's going to be nice and steady when you're going where you're going. Got the coats of clear coat over top of the paint scheme with this thing to protect it from the elements. The paint is going to stay true to it. You won't get the fading that you do with a lot of the decaled units that are out there. We're using the step above livered steps on this thing with a built-in strut, which takes almost all of the weight. It's almost like a zero gravity for the steps. Takes all the weight out of this when you're putting it up and down. Don't have to worry about that thing falling out and bashing you on the head. We're one of the few in the industry, even on high-end stuff. There are a lot of companies that will go with just a flat panel rear cap. We will have the molded fiberglass cap front and rear on everything except for our 419 rear den model, which has a pull-out tray coming out the back end. So when you're looking at this thing, it almost looks like a Class A motorhome when you're pulling it down the road from the back end of it. Little hitch receiver on the back end if you want to mount bicycles or what have you there. It's rated for 300 pounds. Gives you a little bit more flexibility with the unit as far as the car goes. Full passway storage throughout the units, and we're also doing a standard water manifold system in the Riverstones now, which is going to isolate all the plumbing fixtures to the spot on the manifold to where you can bypass them. So if you spring a leak in the sink or something, you can bypass it until it's convenient for you to fix it. We're going to be gen prepped on everything that we're doing up in the front end of the thing. It's big enough to where it houses an Onan 5500 LP. Micro Quiet is Marquee Gold Micro Quiet is what we're using. We'll power a couple of air conditioners for you. 2 40-pound LP bottles, and you've got a quick connect underneath. So if you want to bring a gas grill along, all you have to do is hook up with the LP quick connect. Moving to the inside of the 39 RKFB. I'll show you some of the features that makes this our top selling floor plan. Like I said, a lot of you guys are already familiar with it, but some of the subtle changes we've done with it. First of all, we try to use name brand appliances on most everything that we're doing. So your Samsung on your convection microwaves or regular microwaves, Samsung on the refrigerators. We've gone to the Insignia Big 4 burner cooktop cooktop and oven, and it's a 3.7 cubic foot oven, so it's big enough that if you want to cook a turkey in there, you can do it. Fisher Paykel for the dishwasher, and a dishwasher is standard on all of the Riverstone products, washers, dryers, and dishwashers. Humongous pantry space. That's one of the big reasons why this thing is one of our top sellers. All of them pull out for easy access. You guys have been familiar with what we've been doing in the past as far as trying to two-tone the ceilings on this to give it a little bit of a separate feel. We got rid of the tin look and went with a two-toned look on the ceiling. Adds a little bit less weight to it, but you still get that breaking up of the monotony of just having a white ceiling inside of the coach. A lot of storage space. This is all going to be stained hardwoods. We offer 2 different wood colors. You're in the white unit. Our sales this year, and this was the first year that we offered white, ran just about 50-50 between the Juno gray and the white. I think the white is a little bit cooler look and makes the coach look a little bit bigger. So if you're spending a lot of time in there, having a coach that has a big feel to it is a great thing. And with us being primarily extended stay camping, it works real well with what we're doing. Your solid surface countertops on everything here in the kitchen. A little cutout on this particular floor plan with an access door going outside that you can put the garbage in and have an easy way of getting it removed. Everything's not in your way on having a trash can sitting around here all the time. Soft touch on all the drawers that you've got with it. It just, it screams high end when you're looking at it. We've gone to a wood grain look for the lino floor, which is a little bit different. On the Legacy package, we got rid of the hand-laid individual tiles, which was also a vinyl product, just like what this is. You've got dimmer switches on all of your lighting fixtures. Everything is going to be labeled as to what it's going to, but if you want to tone it down a little bit at night, you're able to do that by just holding in the arrow. That'll work on the ceiling. It'll also work on the accent lights. Most of our units are going to be using this type of a dinette where it's a 2-person seater, but they do ship with 2 extra chairs on a Legacy package, and there's an extra leaflet that's generally going to be stored underneath the bed to where you can use it as a 4-person seater for eating purposes or to sit around, play cards, whatever you want to do. This past year was the first year that we made the desk standard in lieu of having opposing sofas on it. And I got to tell you, that was probably one of the smartest things that we have done. Once again, with all the extended stay campers we've got, it's great, or people working mobily now, especially since COVID. Gets them a place to set up shop, do what they need to do, storage space on the cabinets on each side of the thing. But we ran 95% desks this year versus a second sofa. If you are looking to sleep additional people, you can option a second sofa in place of this. Now the unit we're looking at right now has got the charcoal furniture that we've got in there. We do offer another one called Cool Gray. Allure is our furniture manufacturer. They've got the power auto recline buttons on the side of these things, and I think it's a good look with the rest of the interior. When we go white, personally I put a darker color in. For the furniture, I tend to do more charcoals just to get a little bit more contrast. When I do Juno gray for stock units, generally I'm going to option the cool gray for the furniture. So plenty of storage space even in the kitchen. In the RVs, it's very important to try and utilize all the space you've got for storage. So I think we do a pretty good job of that. Day-night roller shades are coming on all the windows, all the fixtures that we've got in this thing. So if you want to be able to see out, fine, you can put the one down and still be able to see out. If you want to totally black everything out, you're able to do that. Samsung, once again, name brand appliance on the thing, 65-inch television, which is awesome the way we've got this set up because your theater seats are sitting directly across from where the 65-inch TV is. You've got the fireplace in here. So when you have got one of those mornings where 35, 40 degrees like we have in Indiana today and you want to take the chill off a little bit, you can turn the fireplace on, not burning your LP or using electricity for it. And generally speaking, I've got options to put heat pumps on generally 2 of the 3 air conditioners. So if you want to heat things up inside the coach, take the chill off, that's a great way of going versus running the LP in the furnace. What you're looking at right now is the half bath we've got behind the TV cabinet and just across from the entrance door. This is really one of the main reasons why this has been our #1 selling floor plan, because you have the washer dryer on the main level. They're stacked. You also have a laundry chute coming down from the bedroom. So you don't have to lug this stuff around, just shoot it, put it down the laundry chute, and it's right there beside where the washer dryer is. And having it on the main levels saves a lot of time and effort. Decent sized mirror that you've got in there, and a small porcelain sink and toilet. So here we are walking up into the bedroom on the 39 RKFB. Like the rest of the units we've got in our lineup, it's going to be a king size bed that we're using on this. You also have some storage underneath the bed. Generally we're going to ship this extra part of the tabletop and a couple of chairs in there if it's a legacy package. Otherwise you've got it available to you to use for different storage. As I pointed out, you'll see the door over here on the wall that it works as the laundry chute to go down there, so the laundry's going by the washer dryer. Ample amount of space in there. It's not too tight getting in and out. You've got the USB plugs on each side of the bed along with the 110 plug-ins. You've got the Jensen smart TVs, and that's one thing I should touch on. We are now smart TVs across the board starting the 23 model year. So if you are in the park and you want to stream your favorite shows, you are available to do that on the main TV, the 65-inch one, or the 40-inch Jensen that you've got up here. We got away from doing an extra fireplace a couple years ago because we wanted to max out the amount of storage space that you had in the kitchen. So you have got a bunch of storage space here for the kitchen. Also have the roof vents coming out, so you're getting your air conditioner and your heat. Most of the units we option on a third AC, so you'll have three different locations with them. One for the bedroom with its own sensor for the temperature up here, one in the main living area, and one back in the kitchen. We're using the slider doors up here, and folks, I'll tell you what, right here is the reason this is the #1 selling floor plan, and that's the big walk-in bathroom you've got with it. As you're coming into the bathroom, awesome, nice, fresh look that you've got with the siding there in the shower. His and hers vanity, it sinks for both of you, so you're not on top of each other. If both of you need to be getting ready at the same time in the morning, you've got plenty of space up here to do it. But voila, right there, big walk-in closet. So clothes rods on both sides on the thing. You've got the Travelfy system hooked up. You have got your Dyson vac up in the front end of it, a place for a shoe rack. It's all there for you, and I'll tell you what, once again, for the guys for an extended stay, it is all about storage space, and this particular floor plan basically checks every box because it's one of the smaller fifth wheels that we build in the lineup, but yet you've got a ton of storage space and it has all the amenities. For more information on the Riverstone product, please go to our website, forestriverinc.com/Riverstone. Thanks.